But yes, hope everyone's doing real well. And thank you, Gale Fire, for the follow, and Quixote, my two close friends from Shady. Thank you for joining the friendship train. That's the sound of the friendship train coming to the station. The powerful friendship has begun. Zooms in and out. All aboard indeed. Hang on, you guys, 1 second. But yeah, how is everything going? It looks like my Streamlabs isn't picking up my chat. How annoying is that, right? What if I... Ugh. Let's pop me out. Da, 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 da. Blue. How's it going, my dear friend? I'm really appreciative of you helping Ship out during these painful times at times whenever he is potentially going on tilt mid Sekiro battle. You steer him so well, though. That emote is very good, Kuro. And also, hello. Sorry, I'm just now saying chat, so sorry everybody that said words before. But again, thank you, Galefire, for the follow or the joining, the new passenger, fresh out, and thank you, Quixote. Awesome programming not cooperating. It's unfortunate. Yeah, Shep. Thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate it, and I do like that emote as well. But yeah, so sorry, I didn't see it before. If you mentioned if you were what you were playing before, Shep. If it was indeed Sekiro. Yes, Sekiro. Are you feeling good about it? Like, are you feeling strong? Because you're doing really well. I think I missed you. I didn't see it at all today, but I did see you beat Genichiro. Monkey Stage 2. You're moving along pretty quickly. There's not like a substantially large, I think you're more done than you have left, like by a good amount. I guess depending on how you want to approach it, but yeah, you're doing pretty well, man. Proud. Yeah, that's kind of, I was like, well, probably. I mean, if he's at the monkeys, then yeah, I would say half. Maybe. Exactly. No, I mean, because of how you can do the order stuff, like I don't know what bosses you beat, but I mean, I would say that once you beat Genichiro, then I would call that about halfway most times. Yeah, beat him, you got Monkey Battle. Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to ask any more questions. And Stuzy, hello. Sky, what is up? Yeah, I'm not gonna try to give up any figures like that because I don't know what yeah, because like Blue says, you can definitely take it on many different ways. But yeah, it's tough though, right, Blue? Because I mean, are you going to guide him to do everything? That's the real question. San Andreas, Sky. Let me get to reading, you guys. Thank you again, Chevy, for the raid. I truly appreciate your support, as always. The Bobcat's in perfect condition. This is like a big point where this is the first time we've come back to playing as Joshua here. So I want to check him out, see if he's strong. That's good, Blue. It's tough though. That game has so much stuff. I love it. It's like you definitely want to play through it again and again. Aren't you doing a no heal run, Blue? I think. In other words, everything else is on you. Yeah, so it makes sense. There you go. Yes, Koro. Yeah, we haven't controlled Joshua at all. This is like the very beginning of chapter 6. So we have had no control over the J-Man at all. So this is exciting. I did spoil myself by accidentally looking in on Blue's second playthrough, or second chapter playthrough, and seeing that Joshua was here. Did we really? I barely remember that. Wow, that was so long ago. I guess we did, didn't we? As we ran through that section before we got in that 1v1 against my guy. That Sekiro flute was great. Blue, you probably remember in Sekiro there's a section where you have to get to the second story of a place. I'm not gonna give more details. And I couldn't for the life of me find how to get to that second floor. And there's a person inside playing a flute very loudly. Dream did not like it. A real bad time. Real bad flute time. Yeah, it must have been Mueller. And Mueller's got something up his sleeve too, but we'll find out about that later, I'm sure. Also, Quacks, how are you, my dear friend? I'm glad to see you. That stream hated the flute. Sky asked me nicely to just mute all the sound from the game. The boss is on the bridge. Yeah, let's talk to the boss. That looks like a path to a bridge. Yeah, now you got the time zone efficiency, Quacks. Yeah, it means you still have to wake up on time, but you don't have to wear pants. Honk honk. There you are. What's the situation? Just what you predicted it would be. Look at the display. Altitude of 1560 yards. Why did I say 1560? 1,560 yards. Entering Liberian territory for the northeast at 2100 Selge per hour. Dang it, Kuro. Yeah, I know with trails. I need to start having more earlier streams. I'm thinking about maybe doing like a Sunday morning stream for me that you guys can get to without having to stay up till infinity late o'clock. With that kind of altitude and speed, there aren't no more ships. Looks like that special raid of yours is working, eh? Don't congratulate me yet. We don't know who they are. It's possible they're Bonian scout ships or something. It would help us all. Kyle, do we have any visual contact yet? Got him. Sending the image to your display. I can't do like you do, Cole. I don't know how you stream so late. Also, this is a really weird. I'm assuming that I guess it's like a gun with an like the sight is external. It just looks really weird that would have. No, there's no doubt that's our target. Well, that stage set. The stage set then. Well, that's the stage set then. Yeah, exactly right. How are you doing? Thank you. Charcoal is definitely Batman, and he solves crime while playing Danganronpa. Now it gets exciting. Let's do this then. Lad, you ready for this, right? Fuck yeah. Once I'm in place, begin immediately. Ah. Yeah. Don, Kyle, Gisette. Danganronpa. Like a Dragon Rompa. Dragon Rompa. I know what Shep's doing here. Thank you for everything. Our relationship may have been based on contract, but I'm glad I met you. Look at him. Come save the day, Joshua. What? It would be a bit more appropriate to say it's once the mission's over with, but I may not get the opportunity, so let me say it now. Thank you. Be well, everyone. You know, I think that especially some of the more recent Danganronpa, they have style, dude. Like I've been watching Call Play, I think it's V3, and it's just got style. Like the art looks good. Some of the story stuff is like, the premise is always odd to me, but I always want to believe that those kids aren't gonna die, I guess. Dramatic till the very end. Grrr. DMX is here. Grrr. Even at the very end, you managed to be so uncute. What's all this thank you business with a face like you're walking to your execution? You think hearing that'll make me happy? You think those are the words I want to hear? Just that. Just promise me that you won't do anything too crazy. That you'll come back alive. There it is. You know, the first time I ever stayed behind a woman and hugged her from behind was at Adventure Landing. Then on, the girl said, she was sad, Mr. Cunningham, give me the Adventure Landing. And I did. Valkyria Chronicles, of course, Sky. I got beat by the super tank and I never picked it up again. Given who I'm about to pick a war with, I can't guarantee anything. But I will promise this. Even if I don't succeed at my goal, I'll come back alive and give you all my thanks. Will that be enough? Yeah. Don't forget, I collect on my promises, Buster. This it's like real deep in love with Joshua. Ooh, that Diet Coke. Just run out with this stick. Room. This is what it looks like. Not. So another VC game. It's not. Valkyria Chronicles. Altitude stable at 1,559 arc. Crossing to Liberian airspace now. Set a course for Valeria Lake. Roger. Doesn't look like the Lil Beryllian airship noticed us. Oh, Stardust, thank you for the host. That's truly appreciated as always. Hello. She's in the dinner cart right now of the friendship train, just hanging out. I don't know anything about trains, I realized just now. Doesn't look like the Liberalian ships noticed us. Stealth functionality. Nice little piece of tech they loaded us up with. If we didn't have that doohickey, we'd be causing a bit of fuss about it right now, you know. I mean, forget us. Imagine what would happen if those liberal hicks saw that monster coming for them. Don't I wish I could see that. Oh wow. You know, I will say that I was watching one of Mr. JRPG's streams last night of a Cold Steel, a little bit of it, taking place in the Erebonian Empire, of course, from my understanding, and seeing how they perceive liberal as like hick town is kind of makes sense. feel like I'm gonna get dunked on, Stezzy, if I respond to that. I don't know, wish I could see that. Uh-oh. Oh, hush, Sky. What? Are we under attack? You know there's no chance we're gonna remember it. I barely remember this game. I thought we just played Joshua's the first time just now. The hell are you idiots panicking for? Check the damn radar. Contact. One small ship approaching from 4 o'clock. Database match. Found. The Kapua Sky Bandit ship Bobcat Rhineford make. Sky Bandits. There it is. Let's get into it, Kura. We're gonna go. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at this action scene though. This is like Top Gun. Is this Top Gun 2? Note 7. Before you know it's gonna be a Star Fox flying in, barrel rolling all over the place. But I realize you don't know all of Batman's villains. I love that particular part of thing you said, Sky. Now, Ima. Whoa. This is the prequel of Sekiro. Is Joshua Sekiro? Are you the wolf, Josh? Alright, it worked. Oh, so it did. I don't know the villain, Hush. I mean, you were correct. I'm not to say that I wouldn't know the Batman's villains. It's just not very often that one can be accused of not knowing all of Batman's villain. I think it's pretty cool. Time for us to beat it then. Remember I said that thing about acronyms, Guy? You have so many of them. I have to like get my encyclopedic knowledge. I need to make an area in the Discord for you to like document all the acronyms so that I can know them and then be real smooth and act like I know everything. Oh, it's Wui. The airship is breaking off. What do? Do we pursue? No, I'll leave them alone. If they were Royal Army, we'd have to pike them all. But we don't have time to bother with small fries. Understood. And Joshua's definitely not the world ends with you. Right now, our only job is clearing the glorious flight path. Let's head back to base for now. We should let Sir Campanella know about the bandits. Campanella. Boy, that's some serious, like, Gatling-style guns they have there. Well, I guess he could have died, but he seemed really competent as far as grappling hook into another flying machine. Foolish indeed. Ha! They're pulling out as well. Everything went exactly like he thought it would. Yeah. Descent, don't worry. It's Joshua Astray we're talking about. Astray. He'll come back safe. Yeah, he will. He's got a promise to keep after all. Sonic Adventure. Nothing ever reminds me of Sonic Adventure. Well, now you mentioned Sonic Adventure. Is Sonic Adventure 1 the one with the whale that chases you, or is that Sonic Adventure 2? Astray is smoking. Or that chapter is in chapter 5, or this chapter is in chapter 6? Sonic Adventure 1. I remember having that game in my Dreamcast. Okay, cool then. Huh. Yeah, there's a lot that needs to be revealed. Still, I need to know why these Ouroboros are doing the things they're doing. Oh boy, I was wondering if he wanted to get in the last word in. The Blade Lord is bold, if nothing else. No kidding. I really screwed up letting him get away. Sorry guys, I got no excuse. No, you made the right choice in letting him in. Let him go. A graveyard is no place for the living to settle their arguments. A graveyard is no place for the living to settle their argument. I like that line. Hamel. Oh. Why is that causing an itch in the back of my skull? Yeah, didn't Lo mention that before? Do you know anything, Chloe? I don't, I'm sorry. Imagine grandmother would know something, but given that it seems to be kind of a state secret, she may not be willing to tell me until I'm older. Mama. Good point. How about you, Olivier? Almost an Arabonia, right? It is, although even we don't speak of it much, so it's always a surprise to hear it brought up in conversation. Kuro, don't say that. I'm assuming that it's all going to resolve in this game. Oh, why is that? Hamel was a village in the southernmost reaches of the Empire, near the Loberian border. I say was, for you will find it on no map of the Empire today. Not gone, is it? The village was demolished in a landslide some time ago. A number of the residents lost their lives then. As I understood it, it is now little more than empty ruins and ghosts. Like real ghosts, though? That's awful. So that's it, huh? But still, even if a lot of people died, there's no excuse for his actions. I've undersold the scale of the disaster, I think. Rumor says that very few of the villagers survived. Only rescue units saw precisely what happened, but few living these days can claim to know a Hamel resident. Huh. So I wonder if Hamel and Ouroboros are connected. It was that bad. It's not unheard of for landslides to swallow entire settlements. They're sometimes called mountain tsunamis because of how they create waves of pure rock and earth. It's not a thing to suddenly bring up in context, however. I mean, what in the world would Hamel have to do with Her Majesty and General Morgan, or Liberal at all? Alas, at this point we don't know enough to confirm or deny anything. You did hear about the Hamel strike? That Strumpf? Let me poke my old nose around the various corners of the guild to see what I can find out. Enough about Hamel for now. We have other business. Lucret, how can we just oh, no big deal. Let's just talk about something else now. First of all, let me give you payment for all you've done. Bling. Rain, rain, rain upon me. Current rank is D class. Doing bad. You went through quite a lot with this dragon mess. You've done the name of the guild proud. Ahaha, you really think so? We still didn't stop whatever experiment they were running. Don't think we can claim much of a victory on this one. It's me, Dio! This also means they've conducted experiments in all Liberals of major regions. We have to figure out what the society plans to do next as soon as we can. Yes, about that. Why don't you all take a break for a little while? This game. Hey, you know, you guys been doing a lot of stuff. Why don't you take a little, pump your brakes a little bit? Go visit the hot spring. Huh? Rest, but Shara just said, oh, I heard, but I'm serious. You've been running around from ruin to gradually here, solving case after case with barely so much time as to sleep. If you don't take at least a single moment to unwind, you'll snap your springs. We can't just take a break in the middle of something so important. I'd actually disagree. I think that you should definitely take a break during something like this important. Yeah, exactly, Quacks. Like, You're gonna burn out if you just keep going and going and miss, obvious clues. We need to be able to get out there if they pull something. I don't know if we can just slack off, but the old man does have a point. Army's patrols have kicked into high gear thanks to all the dragon shenanigans. They should be able to handle any immediate danger, I think. And I've been meaning to mention, it seems Kurt's team has found it. Wait, like... mean they found Ouroboros' base? Yes, Kurt reported they got a solid lead a few days ago. If they can pinpoint the base, you'll be busy again soon enough. So I really think it would be a good idea to rest while you can. So you know what that means, Mr. Cunningham. You're going to be reading a lot in this particular stream. Yeah, I see. In that case, I'll take you up on that, Lugren. Remember, part of a bracer's duty is to ensure he can perform his duties. Getting rest is part of that. True enough. Well, I guess the world ain't gonna end if we take a breather. Bracer wisdom prevails. Oh, here's that good times music. That good time indeed. Zen, you are a sage and a gentleman. Still, Lugren, given that you're suggesting a break, I assume you have a destination in mind. Sharp, Olivier. Truth be told, I got a little something nice from Mayor Mabel. She wanted it separate from your normal pay for the dragon business. Oh, give me that money. Huh? What else could she be paying us with? Oh, just a reservation at the Kingfisher Inn on the lakefront to the south. She paid for all of you to stay there for 3 days. Seriously? Sweet. Received overnight ticket. Ah, the hospitality of Boat's beautiful mare once again shines like a beacon through the fog of weariness. Yes, it's just like Mabel to do something like this. So we're going on a vacation, right? To the Kingfisher Inn? That's right. It's a luxurious inn with a fantastic view of Valeria Lake. They're famous for their food, fine spirits, and they provide boats for going out into the lake. Yeah, that sounds great. This does sound like a nice little vacation. Yeah, if we gotta take a load off, Kingfisher's close to the best place in Liberal to do it. You got that right, Jack. Let's not waste Mayor Mabel's kindness, guys. Come on. Alright, Stuzzy. Have fun getting groceries. TTF and talk to fun now. Time to fun. I hate. Take care for now. Ta-ta for now. Ta-ta for now. That's gotta be it. Place from your party may choose 3 other members aside from Estelle. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and... Alright, Rainy. This must mean everybody knows it's super plot time. Let's bring on Chloe. Let's bring on my guy. Let's bring on... Did I bring Aggie? Yeah. Coming in hot with Aggie. Or do I want Tina? I definitely don't want Zen. I think we've established that by his level.
Leave it to me!
Okay. Change out your equipment here. So that's cool, that's cool. Yeah, you were in there last time anyway, so that's cool. You were not. Do we have a better weapon for you by any chance? Yeah, let's put that practice weapon in your hand. Exactly, Koro. At least that's how we've designed him to be. Although I wouldn't say at this point he's up to snuff. Oh, Kirito-chan, hello. How are you doing today? Kirito. How's it going? Thank you for joining up. We're gonna fiddle with things. At some point. It's probably not gonna be right now. Alright, we're cool enough. Move out. I did pick 4 people, right? Oh, now I have to do it again. You. Okay. Move out. Yes. Hey. Well then, we'll head for the Kingfisher Inn ahead of you. Thanks for doing this, guys. Well, then it's a good thing you woke up, Kirito. You don't want to miss your appointment. Make sure we all get checked in. Lugren called ahead, so getting rooms for everyone shouldn't be too hard. Leave it to us, Estelle. Trials. Oh, that's obviously Chloe. Chloe. Best waifu. Sure waifu. Jeez. Intelligent? Competent? Seems like a powerful partner. And is a princess. Gotta go with Chloe. Okay, so we should probably check the guild board just in case, don't you think? I mean, the whole dragon mess has died down, but I might have kicked up some other issues. I'm still kind of worried. Cool, Kirito. Well, thank you for hanging out then. Oh, Kuro, that's a nice opinion. That is also incorrect. Boom. All about that web. Lugger did have kind of a point, remember? See, I'm learning more about you guys now. Let's not kill ourselves on work for once and actually go enjoy a bit of rest. You have a point. Alright, let's just top the loose ends and head to Valeria Lake. Let's. Well, if you guys wanted me to check the guild board, why'd you put me back outside? Oops. I put myself back outside. Trail monster, memories of distant days. Memories of a distant days, that phrase reminds me of an anime that I like, called Voices from a Distant Star. I think that was a very sad anime. Voices of a Distant Star, I think that's what it's called. The rarest flavor, I don't care about that. Ravenous Trail Monster. Oh yeah, drink it in and get used to this word when it comes. Just in with Mr. Cardigan Journal, just get used to that word. I'm not a member of the 48 Flavors of Failure for nothing. Looking for a branch go to Ravenous Village. I mean, I guess we could just do this now, couldn't we? Merchant Escort. Let's see, where is Ravenous relative to where I'm at now? Ravenous Mines, so I'm assuming Ravenous Village is somewhere near there. So, if that's near there, and we're going to the Valeria Lake shore, so I guess either I can go straight the west side. Yeah, let's handle that. Ravenous Trail and Memories of Distant Days. Oh crap, where did that person go? You'll be where? South Block, Central Street, 1-1, Trail Man, your second floor. Okay. Oops, ran into this Bose Market. Actually, while I'm here, man, this is gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? Because now I need to probably check my equipment to see if there's anything better that I can buy right off the top. Huh? Hey, this guy. Oh, look. He's got a guild emblem on. What's up, Sting? Been a while. Zidane. So that's your problem, Ren. That's why you shouldn't play Final Fantasy IX. Same to you, Eki. Heard you handled that dragon incident. Thanks. Nah, no need. Just part of the job. I should be able to cover both now. You should return to your mission. Sorry you had to spend time covering for me. I'm really glad that we got to meet Sting. What a faceplate. What a turncoat. When he became part of the NWO. Sting, I can't believe it. I'm going to the highway. Just joined up with the NWO, doing that too sweet. Let's move. as Sting, you know, new edition Sting was the inverted neck breaker, right? Inverted DDT. Or came behind him. I always thought that move looked very cool. Let's see. We got that. We're good. Rune Blade. Oh, look, it's Amazon. How are you doing, my dear friend? Is the whole zoo with you in your arms as we watch, as you enjoy the stream? Let's see, a Serim code for Aggie. Get it? I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, Scorpion Death Drop. Oh, I'm thinking of the inverted DDT because that's how it looked whenever I was creating my character in those old. That was the name of the move when I created the characters in my old WCW versus NWO games. I'd make my special character. I'm very good, Amazon. Enjoying the trails in the sky. Second chapter. The real question is, how are you doing? And of course, as always, I appreciate that, host. Really appreciate you, Amazon. Thank you. Strength down later. I wish I could prevent freeze in real life. Not that living in Florida means I have that problem, but I mean, I'm sure that'd be like a real strong power move for other places. For different climates. Equip. Maggie. New chest piece, bro. No, Amazon, you're good. You've had your zoo fun, your zoo experience. I think you're good to go. I'm sure you've found your calmness. I did see your posts today of those are penguins, if I remember correctly, right? All right, Kuro. Thank you for hanging out. I know it's super late for you, but I'll let you know how far we got through the Discord. But yeah, man, have a great one, and good luck on the war riding tomorrow. Yeah, we're good. Well, Amazon, you can't just say you learned a ton and not share a thing. What did you learn? Share with the class. Okay, so defense 4. Estelle. I really wish that this process was a little bit smoother. Looks like I'm mining again. It's gonna be 30 frames per second. Is that true, Amazon? That's insane. Huh. Yeah, we need a double slot for Estelle. One thing at a time. Each feather independently. But I swung and a miss on that one, didn't I? Yeah, you took detailed notes. That's awesome, though. And I understand. I get that. Hey, I definitely get that. You don't need to make the forever adjust until you get tired of the person. I spoke to my soul just now. Yin Yang. Another blue. And HP tier, so more important that Cloak gets the blue than anyone else. Ugh. I need 90 brown Sepith or whatever that is. 30 more of that brown boy. I guess that's brown like dirt Sepith. Are they like viewable by the visible spectrum? That you can really see the actual freckles? The freckers? Quartz. Okay, so we're unable to do that. If there's one thing we know about ducks, it's that they freaks. EP cut 1, EP 2. So we gotta get more EP cut stuff. Attack 4. You're not just obsessed with them though, you're obsessed with all the Mammonals. All the Mammonals. Zookeeper for so that just means you get to do a job and pay them for the day. It's a step too far, Amazon. I think we can. No, we're just gonna leave that what it is. Yeah, we definitely need some more blue slots, but we just don't have enough for anything right now in that way. Olivier, you got this. And you don't need a second red slot because we'd only use attack 4. Confuse is good. EP cut. Critically strike with 10% success. I know, right? It's very nice. Very calming. Oh, that makes me very happy you said that, Ren. I probably already have blind, but it's cool because I want to make sure before I go back to the screen that I just throw a blind on him. Oh, come on. I think I've fallen for this every single time. So why can I do that one but not that one? Whatever, that's what we're doing now. Getting lucky. Shield 1. Another shield. There we go. Maybe what I want isn't that. Oh boy, shuffling, man. I really like that phrasing. Whatever, I've looked at this enough. Until it becomes a problem, I'm not gonna do anything. That's my attitude about combat and trails. Just keep doing nothing until it becomes a problem. So we gotta find, oh, not what I want to do. Nope, nothing there. Let's see, what elaborate manner did they want me to get into? I guess it could be this one, second floor, right? Nope, that's nothing. That's a bear. Oh, Paul took Alkov to work today. Mr. JRPG, hello. Hello, your aunt. Thank you for joining, and I hope you're enjoying your family time. He said he wants to show her the reopened market. I do hope she's not being a bother to other stores or customers. She can be a bit rambunctious. I'm a huge fan of your aunt. She seems very astute. Let's see. Maybe this is the manor. How ridiculous. I was going to ask him to do some shopping, but Kawano's nowhere to be found. I may have to tie a leash or at least a fishing line to him. Oh, sorry, Ren. I didn't mean to bring back to pull out the trigger word on you. You see him somewhere? Do tell me, won't you? Alright. Yeah, you're not gonna get helped. I'm just gonna go to Revenue. Sorry. Done looking for you. Let's take on the Revenue Monster. To the west. Now this is that good music right here. We're enjoying ourselves now. Here it comes up. Let it go. Here it comes. Oh yeah, we've arrived now. This is literally the chill zone. When I imagine where the friendship train takes you, it's here. And this music's in the background. So now that I've fought these guys for a million times, yet I still don't know what they're weak to, which is dirt attacks. Let's see. Just rapid stab that one. Alright. Why'd I have to run up on him? I knew it could explode. Like, I should have just known that at that moment. But as is life. Let's enjoy this music, yes. This music is less peaceful. I don't like those things. Ooh. Found smelling salts. The last time I saw something this empty, I was looking at my calendar. That was a nice little self burn that treasure chest just told us about. And we've arrived at Revenue, which means one thing and one thing only that we did not find we're looking for on the way. It's weird though. I might be misremembering, but I used to think that whenever I accepted the quests for monster hunts, that it would show up on my my journal thing. It's totally not. I somehow I know I clicked on it, or aid on it. Let's go back to both just in case. Or you know what we could do is just progress the storyline. Maybe it's like over here. Oops. Attack the crab man. Oops. Oh, really, Ren? Huh. That's pretty cool. Stone hammer. No, it's not gonna be necessary. Just shoot this boy instead. Resist all you want. One might say resistance is futile. Yeah, seriously, pretty nice. Are you gonna tell us what the submission was? Don't tell us. As soon as I said I didn't want to know anymore. sunglasses. It'd be so cool. I don't think it's in Chrome Pass. Dumb. Just like totally navigating this by the map. Speed run strats. Alright, Vale, thank you for the look. I really appreciate the hanging out. I'll be here whenever you tab over if you need to. You know, that does remind me that I need to get some contact lenses. I haven't like purchased any in a long time, and I think that now would be the time to like stop having to always wear glasses, and I could totally wear sunglasses because that would look cool. You're correct, Char. You have stumbled upon something. Maybe that's gonna be my new look. Sunglasses, Cunningham. What you doing, Mr. Cunningham? Nothing much. Just wearing my sunglasses today. Yeah, definitely selected it. And based on this, it usually shows up the monster. I don't know if I can pull that one. Oh, your favorite's guy. Now that would be a unique look, Red. It's glasses on glasses. Yeah, like they're not telling me where the thing is on here. Like, I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I think they usually tell you where more details about the monsters that you're going to be battling, so I give it a big whatever, and guess what? Boom, straight south, we're progressing the storyline. That's how I roll. 2019. We're not wasting our time. Hi, Kale. Thank you for joining in again. I really appreciate you joining the friendship train. Sorry about the beginning, the chat was all bugging out and I didn't get to really see anything because Sheppy's raid is so powerful. Oh, what's your drink of choice at Starbucks? At Starbucks. Like when I was in college, I used to say Starfucks a lot, and I thought I was very clever. I was not. Me either. The white chocolate mocha does sound pretty good. It's a Friday drink for me. I feel like that would also make me have to use the bathroom quite a bit. I'm glad you're satisfied. You have been dealing with some harsh times, Sky, lately with the with that and then the flute situation. What? Look at the whole gang's over here. The white chocolate mocha. That does sound very good. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, we've been listening to it a lot. I mean, I haven't even been doing a lot of the side content, and it's still a lot. I mean, I'm about 50 hours in. I'm here, so I've been hearing that journeying music quite a bit, and none of it's as good as Gransel's music. You know, Gail, that's kind of my fear. That's why I'm going to probably take at least a little bit of a break between this one and the third chapter. Like, I might do another large length JRPG between over the Ham Boys here. The Ham Man is among us. You know, Over Hunter, I have to give you a confession that whenever I first started streaming and I saw you around, I was like, sure, you're a bot. I was like, this Over just appears. Sky, that's might even be debatable because I definitely have a. Sorry, Over. I've been thinking about telling you that for like 2 days. I'm like, I should tell Overhot earlier on. I thought. I was like, is Overhot like bot? Well, I mean, obviously a few weeks and I was like, oh, that's a real dude. Real person. And like, then we chat and I was like, alright, Amazon will be here. At least I'm being honest with you, Over. We've bonded so much since then. But yeah, the third is definitely weird, a different feel. Yeah, 80, that's a lot. That's a lot. And Persona 5 is that game is also pretty slow. I mean, it's not. Is it as slow as this though? I don't know. Here's the rest of them. What? And Over Under knows that I have very much love for Over. Even as they sass me. 94 hours on that. I gotta say that I don't think Persona 4 was nearly that long. I don't remember my playthroughs of that one being that long. Evan, what are you doing here? Oh, it's a long and harrowing story. Are you sure about that, Sky? Because I feel like that cat wouldn't let you stay up past 7 o'clock for the first like 5 to 6 hours. We happened to run into him on the road, so we invite him to join us. I'm gonna have to retrace my steps into Persona 5, but I really enjoyed Persona 3 and 4. Obviously, Persona 4 Golden, that was like life-changingly convenient and good. I'll agree. 3 starts slow, but at the time I played through, I had like all the time in the world. On the road, why were you traveling again, Kevin? Be honest, my goal is to investigate the Ambrel Tower. After we said our goodbyes and relent, I've been running around looking into all the towers. That's right, Colt. The evokers where they look like they headshot themselves. I thought that was so cool at the time. All the towers. That makes it sound like you visited the others already. Yep, I've been busy with that, pretty much. That's why I was kinda AWOL during the whole dragon business. Sorry I couldn't give a hand with that. Exactly, Gale. Otherwise, it's unplayable. I figured you guys might come out here for a break after that, so that makes sense. Well then, should we have a sit down right now? How's about as we do it over dinner? P5 Golden on P4 Golden and something else. Oh, Ren, you gave up the Vita. The Vita's a great device. You have the PlayStation, well, probably not. If you have the PlayStation TV, then you'd be just fine anyway. I think the PlayStation TV was a great device. I have one. I think that was like $40 when it first came out. Yeah, but I mean, I think in, was it P3 Fez that you can control the other characters, or I might be misremembering, right? But you can control them. Sorry, Sky, rest in peace of the stolen Vita. That'll help the information flow freely, you know. Oh yeah. So you're really staying here, Kevin? Well, from what I hear, this is a pretty famous inn, right? Like your friend said, I figured I'd join in the festivities, if you don't mind. That's kind of out of the blue. Why do I not remember it being that way in Persona 3 Fez, though? I could just be misremembering completely. In a way, I feel like that would be like, oh, that's what it is. I definitely also played P3 Port. I used the female protagonist on that run. That's what it is, Ren. Thank you. What do you think, guys? I ain't got a problem with it. It is a nice way to settle our debt to the good father. Yeah, I want him to stay too. I see no reason to object. I wonder if it's fate bringing us together. Well, if it's here, let's have some fun. Thank you. Ain't much in the way of things, but if you've still got stuff needs doing, I'd be happy to tag along. Abuse me as much as you need. Huh. The good father. Party time. Well, things will be offered, but I think we're about ready to drop off our things and relax. Oh, really? Darn it. And here I was thinking I'd give up my body to Estelle's cause. Ooh, you nasty, Father Kevin. You're so nasty. Oh, if you want to sacrifice your body, trust me, there are ways to arrange that. You know, I could read that line differently and that would have a very different implication. Estelle, you should be careful with nasty men like me reading your lines. Alright, let's get checked in and everything. Thank you very much for choosing to stay at the Kingfisher Inn. Allow me to show you to your rooms. Oh, for sure. Cher's the best, though. She's second best, obviously, but she's very good. I like the character that they portray her as being like a, a sister role to Estelle, and super powerful at drinking. Oh, you know I've been on the internet too much, Sky. I blame you. You're the one leading me to anime and other internet activities. Yes, please do. This is the room we have set aside for the ladies. Bam, bam, bam. That's a very strange room. Wow. This is lovely. It feels peaceful, too. This is the room we used last time we stayed here, right? We ended up having to sneak into the bandit base and didn't really get to enjoy it much. Yes, I hope you can spend a bit more time in it this time. I did at least get to spend one night in a comfortable bed that time. I did watch the first episode of G Gundam though. Though I remember it, Shara drank you under the table and laid you out like a sack of garbage. Though I remember it, Shara drank you under the table and laid you out like a sack of garbage. This time, I'll be able to drink to my heart's content. G Gundam is very good. I did not know the premise of that show at all. But seeing the first episode, I'm like, this is really good. This is the room we had set aside for the gentlemen, but I'm sorry there must have been some confusion about your party size. You may use the room next door for the men as well. Alright, I kind of jumped on this train at the last second. You guys pick rooms and I'll roll with it. How about it? I have no preference. I don't care much either way. Well then, I shall share a room with Aggie. Wait a second. Guy, don't try me here. Nothing for the people's guy. Don't make me lose my temper about mech talk. When it comes to mechs, I'm dead serious. Wait a second. What's with the sudden desire to bunk with me? Ha ha ha, is it not obvious, Aggie? A raven with clipped wings minted by a tender-hearted young girl. Colt, I have to make sure I talk to Sky because Sky's gonna attack me with his lack of knowledge about mechs. I'm glad you like it, Colt. I don't know any other way to do it other than challenging every line and probably doing poor delivery. I would be a failure of a bard if I did not hear every detail of that encounter. And also, huh? What? Aggie, try not to murder him, okay? Although, I'm sort of curious as to how that went down myself. But we just talked is all. This is a weird thing that's going on back and forth here. I don't like how they're challenging Tita and Aggie's private interaction. That doesn't make us any less interested in hearing about it. Maybe more so, in fact. It's basically going to be all the stream is Amazon is me reading. Which is just fine. I like to read. I actually like reading out loud as well. Perhaps we should hear the whole story before calling it a night. Come now, you two. Don't tease Tita so much. I feel bad for her. Regardless, I would ask Zen and Kevin to share the other room. I have no problem with that. Put all my animals to sleep at once. I don't know. Depends, Ren. Are you gonna write a book? You write a book, I'll read it for you. Hey, I'm not one to stand in the way of a good time, so sure. Allow me to show you to your room. Now, hang on. We are not done with this conversation. Hey. Ooh. Sorry, I'm just reading this. Dragon Quest V. Hey, I'm here for you, Red. That's what friendship is all about. Yeah, well, sounds like things got kinda crazy. So there really was an ancient dragon nestling in Liberal. And it warned about the Ariel before flying off, huh? Yeah, it makes my head spin just thinking about everything that happened. What I really don't get is why Ragnar couldn't tell us anything about the Ariel either. The Ars, that's what I call that, the Ars. Now I remember. Actually, there's a line in the Testament that testaments this reminds me of. And the goddess, having bequeathed her treasures, sent forth the holy beasts to observe the path of the children of men, the path the children of men would take. A holy beast. Amazon, I would have never guessed that you were a JoJo fan, but I feel like I did know that now that I say it out loud. Dragon Quest V anime. That does sound like it'd be interesting. I've been thinking about Dragon Quest quite a bit lately, and I had actually thought that the Dragon Quest XI Definitive Edition for the Switch was already released, but I guess it's not yet. That certainly does seem like Ragnar. The more pertinent point, I feel, is the command to observe. They may simply watch over us, and we're commanded to not interfere. Load of help, that is. Well, one way or another, I sure think this makes it look like the Ars exists. I think we can even start to piece things together thanks to what I found in my poking around. Right. You're investigating the towers. Did you find anything out? A little bit, yeah. I think you guys are familiar with those weird machines at the top of each tower, right? Did you know they're currently glowing? I did notice that last time we were there. And Estelle was not interested in checking it out even when I pressed the examination button upon them. Shame on you, Estelle, for not rewarding my diligence. As far as books goes, I've been recently reading Musashi. That's a very good book. Very long book, but it's very good. If you read 30 minutes or so a day, you'll eventually get done with any book. Yeah, I remember seeing that one was all lit up. I don't quite get what that has to do with the Ars, though. Well, Captain Schwartz mentioned something to me. Something weird happened in that room where you fought Alan Richard just before that mechanical monster showed up, right? Oh yeah, if I remember right, after the gospel was used, all the lights in the ruins went out. And then there was this voice out of nowhere giving a warning, and the pillars all sunk into the floor. Right. The warning was about the first barrier being no longer operative, and the device towers being enabled, as I recall. Yeah, that's what I've heard. So on a hunch, I double-checked the timing with some witnesses. Those 4 towers started lighting up and stuff at the same time the gospel was used. Tales of Genji, Kirito. It's very good. I should have made that distinction. You're kidding. So the device towers, the warning mentioned are the 4 towers of Liberal and the machines at their peaks. I don't got any other explanation, at least. So to sum up then, the ruins beneath Gransel Castle are what produces this first barrier. However, when Colonel Richard used the gospel, this barrier was eliminated, and in its place the device towers were activated, presumably to produce a second barrier of some sort. A second barrier? But why would you? If you're going to protect something, you always want to make sure you have a backup. Doesn't answer the question of what kind of barrier it is, or what the hell it is a barrier for, though. Phoenix Wright. I don't know why I feel like that trilogy came out on iOS. I might just be going crazy though. How about that? I'm starting to think it's something to hide the location of the Arse. That's right, the Arse wasn't in the castle ruins. But it's still supposed to be somewhere in Liberl, right? Exactly. If we assume the Society's goal is to obtain the Arse, then I think we can say their experiments are part of a plan to further that goal. They need to do all that just to... The experiments, the Gospel, and the Arse. It seems they're more tightly interwoven than we first believed. That's one tightly interwoven Arse. And the one sitting at the loom would be this man called the Professor. Yeah, it's all him. The same guy who put the Gospel on Ragnar's head and made him attack Bose. And the one who... Estelle? What's up, Estelle? You got awfully quiet all of a sudden. Yeah, about this Professor. I think he's the one who made Joshua leave in the first place. What? Wait a moment. You mean he's the one who orchestrated the events that brought Joshua into your home and then made him leave the way he did? I think so. I didn't really think about it that way. I mean, I thought about the second half of the Professor being the one that drew him away. But I didn't think of it as the Professor also having led Joshua to be in Cassius's home at that young age. Objection. See, but if you can like Ace Attorney, then then you should definitely be down for that Danganronpa. Because I mean, they have like some similar actual game mechanics, if I remember correctly. I think so. And I bet he's the one who manipulated Colonel Richard and Kurt's memories. You're kidding. We do not have an explanation for Kurt's memories, it is true. Why do you think this? Well, you see, Estelle explained that she can't remember the identity of the one man she met the day Joshua disappeared. That really happened. Is this another thing you've been trying to shoulder all by yourself or something? Not exactly, but sorry, I guess it's kind of late to bring it up now. I don't think there can be any doubt at this point, though. It's safe to say that this person must be the one responsible for all of our trouble. He clearly is a man of twisted morals. Yes, we need to be careful. Oh, sorry, Tita. I didn't mean to bring up all this serious junk when we came out here to relax. Oh, no, it's okay, Estelle. It's just, I was wondering why someone would do things like this. That's what I'm wondering, Tita, me and you both. Make everyone so unhappy, make Joshua suffer. Yeah, I mean, I like the first one as well, but those games, from my experience, just last way too long. That first one lasted so long, dude. Like just the reading and then the going from room to room talking to this person again, and the cycle continues as soon as you kill off another one of those characters, and then you do the whole thing, get the weird cutscene. It's just like, man, there's a lot. I was never quite sure if I was having fun or not. That's the thing. I just don't get it. Aw, Tita, don't worry about trying to understand a weirdo like that, okay? You just need to worry about being Tita. Right, Aggie? Yo, Rainy, welcome back. And no worries. No, we'll be right here. We're done being here, we'll be in Discord, where everyone should be, to hang out and chat. The new Friendship Train Discord. That was me plugging me during my stream. Boom, boom. Why the hell do you keep dragging me into these conversations? Aha! We needed that, I think. Me? Oh, Kevin? Oh, nothing. So how's about we call that enough information swapping for one day? It'd be a crime to let all this wonderful food go to waste. Can't say no to that. Yes, let's leave debate aside for now. Exactly right. Instead, let's navigate the forest of meat through the rivers of liquor. Merriment awaits. Rivers of liquor? Millennium. That was an unfortunate metaphor. Oh, please, Shara. Do not make me swim. But you know, Ren, that's something we both have to get better at doing is advertising ourselves, marketing our material. Because you got some good stuff popping over there, Ren. We gotta get the word out. And so Estelle and her friends set about enjoying their holiday. Ooh, what's this new music? I feel the same, Ren. Feel like I'm bugging my friends when I say check out my stuff. Taking aside their cares for a while, they slumbered peacefully and awoke as they wished come the dawn. Look at them, just enjoying themselves cutting up. In the morning, they borrowed a couple of boats and enjoyed an excursion on the lake. Okay, Aggie, you shouldn't be using a sword all the time. I mean, honestly, Zen's like not even leveled in a position to be battling Aggie like that. Noon saw a pleasant lunch with no small bit of horseplay. This would be the part of the Persona game where the boys would be awkwardly like trying to talk to women on the beach and stuff like that. The vacation's nice, Mr. JRPG. We're having a great time here in the Valeria Lake. And the evening was perfect for setting a fishing line and letting the hours disappear. Time passed quickly by the idyllic shores of the lake. That was so much fun. Oh, that's something to look forward to, Ren. That's more true to life. It was. I feel like we've been refreshed, body and soul. Yeah, it's been a while since I've had this much fun without drinking. Share minors in the room, influences, etc. And weren't you slimming back some kind of fruit liquor with like a friend, like a fiend while we were fishing? Liqueur? Oh, honey, please. Something like doesn't even count. Now that takes me back to my drinking days. A fruit liquor. A liqueur. Right, Princess Tita? I think I'll invoke royal prerogative to refrain from commenting. On a tangent from that, though, Estelle, you're really good at fishing. Good old fruit liquor. I wish I had a thought bubble that I could make appear above my head. Hey, you think so? Yeah, you are. You pull them up one after another. It's been our hobby since he was little. Speaking of, Kevin made quite a showing for himself too. I noticed that. He really seems to like fishing. He definitely knows how to handle a rod and whatnot, that's for sure. He definitely knows how to handle a rod and whatnot, that's for sure. He definitely knows how to handle a rod and whatnot, that's for sure. That's definitely the case, Ren. She is like fully invested in her passion for spirits. If he got a bit better, he might even make a good rival for me. For the love of, not everything has to be a competition, Estelle. Yee! Aha! Still though, it's a lovely evening. Ah. Still, what is it? Nothing. I think I need to go enjoy that lovely evening for a bit. Now you boys get back behind this shed and find out who's the best at rod handling. Oh, it's all good, Rainy. Enjoy your night. I'll be back for dinner. I understand. Don't be gone too late or I'll eat your portion too. Yeah, I know. See you guys later. Estelle. Sure, don't worry, Tita. I'd like you to leave her alone for a little while if that's okay. This is about Joshua, isn't it? A good guess. The evening was just as lovely back then, too. Oh, Estelle, I'm sorry about this. It's gotta be really challenging for her. She really is. Going through it with the whole Joshua situation. So, is this the place, I believe, where we kind of head out waiting for those people that appeared on the boat? I think in the first Trails? And he was out here reading a book? Ah, yes. Thank you, Gale. I bet I can fish here. Bear the rod. We're already not getting 100% on this run, so why start trying to be better than we were? No. What a challenging scene, though. Ah, what a pretty sunset. It's just like that time. Oh, Estelle, don't make that face. The sky, the sunset, the water, it's all just like before. Everyone's having fun, but not really the same at all, is it? I'm hopeless, aren't I? I made my mind up to chase after him at my own pace, but Mom and Joshua must be laughing at me. That's right. I did play it once during the dream. I wonder if I can do it again. Well, she only practiced that once and it was in a dream. She's that skilled. Hi, Amixis. Thank you for lurking. Hmm? Ooh, this is still your girl. That was really pretty, Estelle. Kevin? All it took for her was one dream, Ren. Where you at? I came by because I was curious who was belting out the melodies. Gotta admit, I didn't think it would be you. So I guess you have to do hobbies other than sneakers and fishing, huh? I love that everybody knows that she loves sneakers. Like, that's just a cool little touch. Harmonica playing is kind of out of the character for me. Nah, not hardly. It suits you. Gotta be honest, I think you're better at fishing, but you can just come out and tell me I'm bad. Even I don't think I'm really good at this. You made a couple technical mistakes, sure. But what matters in music is you're the heart. And that little performance of yours carried your heart. Trust me. Oh, thanks. Mind if I get a little closer? Alright, Kevin. Let's pump the brakes here. Relax. You should not. No, you can move closer if you want, but don't just say, hey girl, mind if I get a little closer? Hey, mind if I get a little closer to you? Hey, Estelle, you mind if I get a little closer? It's just me, Father Kevin, trying to check out your body. I'm enjoying the melody you're putting down with that there harmonica. Oh, sure, go ahead. Shots fired by Red. Let me see what you're gonna do with that harmonica. Got a question I'd like to ask you. Estelle, what are you gonna say when you meet this boyfriend of yours? From what I've gathered, he left under what we might call circumstances, heavy ones. Even if you finally catch up to him, have you thought about what you're going to say to him after all this? I convinced myself I was going to drag him back even if I had to pull him by the hair. But I don't think I can really do something that forceful or crazy. To be completely honest, I don't know if what I have to say will even reach Joshua. And even knowing all that, you're still set on finding him. Yeah. I'll def 100%, Ren. Sounds a little deep. I thought a lot about Joshua's situation and my own failings. No matter how hard I try, though, the words to deal with it all don't come to me when I just sit around. So I'll just let the words come when I finally meet him. What? She's definitely gonna punch him. Ren is absolutely correct. After all, my feelings aren't mine alone, right? There's something that grew between Joshua and I when we were together. So I think I'll only really be able to find those words once I see him again. Once we meet, our hearts will do the talking. Look at Estelle. This is character development right here. Like, she definitely was not so emotionally mature when he's left, but she's gained a lot of maturity now that he's been gone for a while and he's had time alone. As has humans do. That's why I refuse to worry about that until we find him. I mean, sometimes I get a little sentimental, sure, but let's just call that lady's privilege. Oh man, that didn't go according to the steps at all. What? Step 1, Estelle's all sentimental and down. Step 2, Estelle worries over a comment from me. Step 3, I follow up nicely. Step 4, Estelle starts feeling better and her pain to me rises sharply because of it. See? Profit. That was the brilliant plan I was aiming for, but somehow you skipped steps 2 and 3 and thus 4, I think. Sorry. You're still a good priest, Kevin. You do pay attention to people with worries like me. Well, it's true that's part of a priest's job. I gotta admit I was paying attention to you for reasons that are more personal, Estelle. Boy, Kevin just gets straight to it, doesn't he? He's a looking and he's a liking. Huh? What are you... Hold that thought. What now? What is it? Not sure, it looks like a boat's approaching. I think someone's inside of it. What? That was conveniently timed. Is that... Sting? Kurt? Oh, Sting and Kurt look a lot alike to me. Kurt? I patched him as best I can, but his wounds are pretty serious. He'll have to stay bedbound for a while, but he definitely won't die. Poor Kurt. Never thought I'd see the day where Kurt gets thrashed like this. The hell happened? Kurt and his team were really close to finding the Society's base from what Lugren told us. Which means Endless and Karna and Grant should have been with... Oh no, this is bad. I called Lugren on the inn's phone. He's contacting the other branches in the Royal Army now. But if things have gone wrong, Endless and the others, well, we know, don't panic. We need to get out there and do what we can. Problem is, where the hell did Kurt's boat float in from? I was very curious. Valeria Lake has no islands or reefs, correct? That's right, it's tremendously deep, so it must have floated in from another shore. It could be very hard to define precisely which shore, though. Yeah, the lake is huge. I guess we could ask the armor patrol ships to help too, but... Kurt? This is Stell and Aggie, everyone. This is the Kingfisher Inn on the lakeshore in Bose. You drifted here on the waves, you tough old goat. The Kingfisher, yes, I see. I remember my teammates not infiltrating the Society's base, and then I... Kurt? Don't tell me. damn it all. To have my memory stolen not once but twice. I knew it. The society has intruded upon your mind once again. Zen, please, use your chi on me as you did last time, otherwise everyone else will. Last time was a desperate improvisation. It won't be able to restore memories locked away by hypnosis. Besides, with your injuries, no, we cannot risk it. But in that case, let me try something. What? There's that boy again. It's like the fourth time in this game they said boy. And you are? Kevin Graham, Rawls Ritter of the church. Think Endless might have told you about me. What? Ah, yes. Hang on a sec, Kevin. You can undo hypnosis? Well, don't know what I could do about any nasty stuff that's wormed its way into the subconscious, but I think I can manage a little something if it's just some kind of block on his short-term memory. Doesn't seem like it's been that long since he was hit, so... Oh, neat. Is this an example of thaumaturgy, the secret arts of the church? You might call it that. This might feel like your head's getting kicked by a mule repeatedly. I'm guessing you don't care much, though. Not at all. Please, do what you can. Alright. In the name of she who dwells above do I hold this consecrated septium. Wow. So pretty. Silver reflection of the conscious will, black luminance of time's flow. By your opposing natures I divest this mortal man of the ties which bind his mind. Oh, I did not know that, Ren. Apparently there's a lot of German words in this game in general. Alright, Amazon, thank you for joining us tonight. I know it's a weekday, so you have things to get to. But I'm sure I'll book you later, so you have a great sleep, Amazon. Thank you. That's why it's the Grail Sphere. Huh. That's pretty neat. They go so hard with these games, thematically. Kurt, you okay? Yes, I think so. So much is returning as though a mist is clearing from my mind. Just let the fog clear and remain calm and relaxed. Whatever you do, don't try to look into the darkness that lies beyond. Yeah, Kevin definitely is. Like, I have no idea where he's coming from with his vibe. Yes, I understand. I see what you mean when you warned me this would be unpleasant. That is my ego, isn't it? You can tell? I'm surprised. I'm proficient in meditation, remember. I'm fine. I think I remember enough now. Alright, Kevbo, let's go. Really? Great. An impressive technique. You really are more than just a skirt-chasing priest. Well done, Kevin. Come on, don't inflate my ego too much. Here. I mean, a little sure, but not too much. Anyhow, Kurt, what do you remember exactly? Yes, well, the Society has a base on the northwestern shore of the lake. They built some kind of research facility in secret. A research facility? When did they? How did they? The northwestern parts of the lake shore are sparsely populated at best. Even so, guard airships do patrol over the area. The facility is cleverly hidden. Did you hear that you potentially could block all memories, such as even things the human mind chooses to forget? That's what's going on about the ego. Oh, Alodia, with a massive raid. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I was going to raid you when I was done, but I guess I'll take this. Thank you. What's the plans? Thank you so much, Alodia. What were you playing? You know we gotta know. I really wish. Hello, Zoltan. And congratulations on 500 followers, Elodia. You definitely, absolutely deserve it. You're a fantastic streamer. Obviously, everybody that's in here, before the stream or for the raid, should know to follow Elodia. She's a fantastic streamer, very exciting, entertaining, and just a nice person. So accept that for sure. But thank you. So let's see. Tonight, what did you play? Dado Subnautica. The facility is cleverly hidden. They project a dummy image into the sky to prevent aerial scouting. Play Shadows Die Twice. Oh yeah, button mashing in Tekken 7. Yeah, what's the plans? I usually play Sekiro on Mondays and Fridays now, but I think we're getting close to the end, so you're not too far off. What's the plan? This is a Trails in the Sky second chapter. It's a long series of JRPG games that are very well written and very slow paced. We have fun around here, let me tell you. What? Well, that is an impressive feat. Oh, sheepies. You've come to the right place then. Because we're going to be playing through all these. I played through the whole first one, and now, yeah, we're about 50 hours into this one. And of course, we'll be maybe taking a break after we finish this one before I head to the third chapter, but third chapter, Trails of Cold Steel, all that stuff is going to be fantastic. You know, Gail, I was wondering about that. I think Mr. JRPG mentioned that he has a connection, or at least point me in the direction of how to get those fans translated ones. So I mean, I'm definitely down for that. Oh, that's awesome, Gail. Then maybe you can help me out as well. Awesome. I love those emotes, Elodia. It's theoretically possible, but how would you? And if you're approached by land, a deep fog springs around you as you draw near. A fog. Sounds just like Roland. We broke through the fog and entered the facility, but then we were ambushed by a team of people calling themselves Enforcers. They caught us completely off guard and crushed us almost immediately. I lost consciousness not long after reaching the boat. Damn my cowardice, abandoning Grit and Karn endless like that. Kurt, don't worry about it, okay? We're going to save Endless and all the rest. Estelle? Hey, don't worry, Kurt. You told us everything we need to know to go kick some fools around. Yes, on top of that, I suspect we'll have some help from the Royal Army. Leave the rest to us. Thank you. Forgive me. I'll leave it in your hands. Thanks, what's the plan? This is the way it comes out. A lot of times it sounds pretty bad. Kurt? Don't worry, he's just unconscious. Yes, let me talk you all into sleep. It'll be a nice, long rest as you swim in the waves of your subconsciousness. Anyway, sound like we don't have time to stand around. Right. We need to get going before the army does. Too bad, sheepies. Sleep time is now. Study time is over. What are you studying for? Anything exciting? Anything like finance? I'm interested in finance. Estelle, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but yeah, I know. This is going to be the most dangerous thing we've ever done by a lot. you can suggest a poem to read. But you know what? I was prepared to settle things with the society one way or another. They'll just happen sooner than I thought. I did, Elodia. I played the whole thing. Well, I didn't do all the side quests because there's infinite amounts. It's there, maybe. Is it not? Is it private on there? It should exist. I think if you go to the channel page, it's there. Well, anyway, I played the whole thing of it, and it's available somewhere on the internet, probably, I bet. And I just didn't do all the side quests because that would make me like here, but with a beard, and only bones. I should have a link on it in my info in the Twitch here, I would think. I didn't know you had that much love for The Witcher 3. Yeah, I was doing like a lot of like little promos for The Witcher whenever I was playing through that one. It's a great game. But yeah, I didn't know you had that much love for Geralt and his beautiful hair, but I guess that is when I started watching you stream to begin with. That was when I was still watching, that's when I was still playing through The Witcher myself, so I was looking for people. I discovered Elodia. Well, I think that was the shortest vacation in history. Now we got plenty of rest. Now it's time to gear up for the real fight. There is a problem. A small army of us going together would stand out too much. It'd be best to send a smaller group, I think. Yeah, good idea. Hey everyone. Do you mind if I pick a team like I did back in the ruins? As you did beneath Gransel. I think that's for the best. I'll be happy to come along. Sure, I don't mind at all. Symbolic logic. Well, sheepies, tell us about symbolic logic. What have you learned? I won't hold any grudges if you don't pick me, though I do want to bust some heads. Of course, though, you'll naturally ask me to come along. That's true. If you need someone who can heal injuries, I'll be happy to come along. I can help with machines and stuff, I think. Thanks, guys. To spoil the fun, but you mind picking me first? Huh? From the sounds of it, Anlis and your friends are in the Society's claws. If they've been given the same treatment Kurt was, or worse, what do you guys do exactly? Symptoms about P and a bit about Q. Oh, I see. A good idea. Yeah, I'm not mad, sheepies. Yeah, good point. Looks like you're a no matter what, Mr. Priest. Thank you. We should be thanking you, Kevin. Okay, let me pick the rest of the team. Let's form a party. We only just changed this a minute ago, but what can we do now? Please form your party. You may choose 2 other members aside from the mandatory member. We got Aggie. We're gonna do Chloe. And these two. I believe everybody besides Estelle has a ranged attack, so that might be a problem, but we'll see. And what are you rocking, my dude? Oh, nothing. Neat. Exactly what I didn't want. Cool, and you can have this. Well, I mean, that bow, I would say that bow is not really ranged, but it does have a pretty large area of attack. Not ranged, per se. Are you ready to continue? Yeah, I am. Oh, you can't count crafts. Or arts. Crafts. Definitely crafts. Because they use up my CP. And I gotta have it for my special attacks. Arts and crafts. Sure is quiet. You think we'd be able to see the beach soon or something? Well, I appreciate your hanging out, Elodia. Again, congrats on the 500. Unless my skill at reading maps has fled me, this is the right direction. Do you really, Gale? You know, I'm actually finding that Common is way more powerful than maybe I remember that move being in the first game. That was in the first, or maybe earlier in the game, I don't know. Every time I've used it lately, it's come out stronger than I thought it would be, and I probably should just utilize it more. Yo, Stuzy's back. that's I will eventually, Elodia. I don't know if it's gonna be soon, but I definitely will eventually. I'm gonna take on some of your skills and try to, you know, be as friendly and like approachable as you are. Our best course of action is to proceed forward. Besides, check out that moon. This is the sort of night you'd want to take a girlfriend out on a date, really. Is that so, Gale? What I'm doing with Estelle here is like kind of making her the tank. Utilizing her talent ability to draw the enemy because her defense is much higher than everyone else's. And then from there, keeping her up and just, kind of pummeling them with my DPS character. It's kind of like it's an MMORPG. Oh yeah, Zen would totally be better at it than Estelle would be. Pummeling with kindness. And someone's as mellowed out as ever. But do you actually have a girlfriend, Kevin? See, Gale, I'm always doing it bad. Doing a bad job. Oh well, I like Estelle, so I guess we haven't gotten this way this long. Also, Jaewong, yee. Love it. That's a very good emote. And despite what you might think, I have at least one candidate in each town on the continent. And candidate, meaning you don't actually have one. Oh, I love the min-max, Gale. Come on, at least let me finish bragging. But you're a squire, you are but a squire in love, Sir Knight. Though, Kevin, why are you out here on your own still? It's becoming kind of a big deal and you have no backup aside from us. Are the Gralsritter kind of understaffed? Well, the situation's kind of complicated. I got dispatched out here on my own at first, yeah. If stuff really hits the rotating thingamajigger, those some of my buddies might fly out here. Okay. So Gralsritter's job is the retrieval of artifacts, right? More accurately, investigation, management, and retrieval. And retrieval usually means recovering it from someone. The church has forbidden the average citizen from owning working artifacts, and most nations agree and let us work. But what's with all the locking down? Seems like a lot of effort for old machines. Okay, so, thing is, there's lots and lots of different types of artifacts, right? And nobody really knows how or why they work yet. Despite that, they do work, and depending on how you use them, they can have absolutely crazy abilities. What do you think tends to happen when you put infinite cosmic power in the hands of your average citizen? I can guess, but what? The biggest thing is actually obsession. Thanos. I mean, same. They can't resist the seduction of power and inevitably use the artifact for nothing good. Seriously? Always. We've seen it happen time and time again throughout history, sadly enough. Estelle, you remember Mayor Dalmore well enough to know what I'm talking about, right? Crescendo sound. It's true. Mayor Dalmore did seem terribly cruel when he showed his true face to us. He seemed like a man who had cast aside anything he would consider moral restraint. Oh, did you happen to get any chocolate eclairs on your grocery run, Stoozy? Stuzzy. I hope you did. Man, I would eat a donut right now. I'd eat 2 donuts right now. Holding absolute power gives people a warped sort of confidence, erasing their ability to control themselves. It's the mission of the Gralsritter to stop that before it happens. So now we're starting to get to understand a little bit about Kevin here. What are we going to do about Kevin? He always the prettiest job in the world, but really? It simply means the church has its own business to sell. For example, in some cases individuals are allowed to possess or keep artifacts, are they not? Man, you do know a lot. Well, I'm gonna have to say no comment on that one, Mr. Bard. Got a duty to keep church business confidential and all that. Of course, my good man. To push Kevin off the boat, rising. Stoozy, I'm gonna have to understand your diet at some point. Hey, we must be drawing close to the Ouroboros space. Now we really got no choice but to plow on ahead. Yeah. Stay alert, everyone. They might try to ambush us. I mean, I would argue that he's even more mysterious than Kevin. Olivier has had a whole game plus this game to be mysterious, to build on top of mystery on top of mystery. Yeah, and he's very articulate as well, and he happens to know a little bit about everything. Which means he knows a lot about more than what he's putting on. Alright, we've arrived. I don't see anyone around, but, well, yeah. Nobody let your guard down. First order of business, I think, is giving that building ahead of scouting out. We must not forget who our foes are. Should we encounter particular danger, we should not hesitate to leave the stage. Yeah, good point. I probably don't need that. But I was absolutely correct about one thing. And that is that this stream was exactly me reading the entire time. We didn't get to, well, we did a little bit of fighting. So that is good. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. We played the game tonight. And I guess since we got the benefit of everyone else that is a great streamer giving me a great raid, we should probably raid someone else. Exit game. So who should we raid? Also, you guys, again, I really appreciate your hanging out with me, of course. Oh no, you never use Sheepy. Never. Never the case. No, I really just appreciate you guys hanging out for a while. Yeah, Lodia has always been kind to me. And we also got raided by It's the Sheppy, of course, earlier on. So the least I can do is, well, push it forward. So, with that being said, who shall we... Oh, I know exactly who. My good friend, Citizen. But, let's get to the point here. The fact is that I'll be back again on Friday. And, oops. DP's is a new passenger on the friendship train. We're going to the chill zone. We have arrived, and now the stream is over, but feel free to join the Discord and be part of the train all the time. I don't know why I do that stuff. But yeah, we'll be back again on Friday with Sekiro. Hopefully, we'll actually be able to complete that game. Not holding my breath or anything, but we might be in a good space for that. And this weekend, if we've completed that, of course, we'll be back with more Trails in the Sky Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. And yeah, let me type in the thing here, _strife. Perfect. And yeah, so like I said, thank you all for joining me. I hope you guys have a great night. And hopefully see you next time. And of course, Sheepies, thank you for the follow. Elodia, thank you for the raid. Amazon for the hosts.